Hey, everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country. Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday night. My special guest back with me tonight. I'm so glad. I always enjoy talking to her. She is busy, I'll tell you. She's had so much great music coming out with her latest album, Old Soul 2, and she's had a brand new book out, audio book. She's got a duet with Olivia Newton-John. She's also got a brand new single and video. She's a busy lady, and she's on tour with her husband, T.G. Shepherd, so I'm really glad she took time to be with us tonight. It's my pleasure to welcome Kelly Lang to My Kind of Country. Kelly, how are you tonight?
Oh, man, what a nice introduction. Thank you so much, Scott. Doing great. Like you said, I've been extremely busy, and I'm just honored to be able to speak with you today.
Well, I'm so glad to have you. I wanted to ask you how the Country for a Cause show went for you.
Oh, it was fantastic. We were able to raise $60,000 for Monroe Carroll Jr.'s hospital there at Vanderbilt.
Oh, wow.
And we were able to present the check last week, and it was just, I don't know, those families there, they're just so precious to me, and to be able to give back a little, it was just breathtaking. I'm just honored to be part of Scott Sexton's plan with Country for a Cause, and we keep growing it every year, and it's just wonderful to be a part of.
Well, it's a great, great cause, and I'm so thankful that it went so well for you. What a great show that always is. Well, you've got a brand new single and a video to go with it. It's called I Think It's Jesus. Tell me about this beautiful song.
Oh, well, I wrote it a while back after going to take my daughter to see Brooks and Dunn. And imagine my surprise that I got emotional at a Brooks and Dunn concert. But when Ronnie Dunn sang Red Dirt Road and I Believe, and I had chills, I had a lump in my throat, and I wasn't the only one. I realized that other people were being emotionally affected by their music. And it just got me thinking, there's that universal thing. Everybody gets chills at a song that they're moved by, or people see a feather that randomly comes out of the sky and they're like, where's the bird, or a penny, or you might see consecutive numbers together. All of these things kind of had a universal feel to it. And, then also you see, sometimes when a loved one has passed, you might see a red bird just randomly sitting there. And I just felt like there might be a connection with all of this. And the connection to me is spiritual. And I felt that the answer to all of that, what could all of that randomly be? It could be Jesus. So I wrote this song. I thought if you could bottle up all of those things, how could you bottle it up and express that in words? And that's where the song came from. And when I first wrote it, I sent it to Dolly Parton. And Dolly sent me a beautiful handwritten letter back saying how much she loved the song, and she will be circling back around when she cuts the gospel album. Who knows if she will or not, but it gave me a lot of confidence with the song. And, Lori Morgan cut it as well. But I just thought from a writer's perspective, it would be really neat to have my own version out there in the world. And we created a beautiful video. It's very powerful. I think people will really appreciate the creativity behind that. And it'll all come out July the 7th. Right now I'm experiencing the fun things. I'm just showing people little bits of my performances as I go through the country singing it, and showing little bits of why I wrote it to people, and it's seeming to resonate.
Well, that's wonderful. I've thought about things like that very often. And there's just so many great things that are unexplained in the world, and I totally agree with you. It's got to be a miracle,
Yeah, it's such a spiritual connection, and you think, I guess that for a minute you could think, oh, that's random, or it could just be like a coincidence kind of thing. But is it? Some things just don't add up, and you have to give it credit where it's due, and I just think it's from above.
Amen. What a beautiful song. And we're going to put that information on our Facebook page, too. KellyLang.net is Kelly's website. You can go there and see the video, get the song, and all that great stuff. And, of course, her fabulous music is there, along with her audio book, I'm Not Going Anywhere. And also, as if you weren't busy enough, you've got a brand new duet with Olivia Newton-John that's just been released, too.
Well, it's not necessarily a brand new duet, because we had it on my album Throwback, but I'm so thrilled and very honored that she put it on her new, it was her last album that she put together before her passing, and it's called Just the Two of Us. and Scott, to be on the album with Mariah Carey and John Travolta and Paul Anka and Barry Gibb, I mean, really, it was super surreal. She went back to my particular cut with her and included it. It was just such a gift, to be able to have that out in the world again from her perspective. So it was really lovely to have that on there.
Absolutely, and a gorgeous video to go with it. And I love that Bee Gees classic, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, too. That's such a great song.
And, in hindsight, after her passing, it's just even more heartfelt, I feel. I think of her every day. We were very close girlfriends, and I miss her really, really badly. We didn't talk a lot about music. We talked about girlfriend things, and I miss my girl.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know you and TG have been touring quite a bit. I know you were just in Shipshewana, Indiana, not too long ago, and a lot of things coming up. What else is coming up for you this summer?
Well, we're going to go to Bandera next, Bandera, Texas. We got a show down there, and we're actually in the studio working on a new duet project. So I'm very excited about that. We're about, I'd say, 3/4 of the way through it, and we're hoping to have it out by Valentine's.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that. Well, keep me in the loop, and we'll get you on the show and do a big feature on it. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, it's so much fun to sing with each other. We did iconic duets many years ago, and just had a lot of people requesting certain songs that we didn't get to on the first project, so here we are, and we love traveling together, so it just makes sense.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I know I've said this before, but it's just wonderful when you can share that musical bond together and go do these shows together, because a lot of times when you're married to people that are in the music business, usually one person is at home and the other one is out on tour. So it's really cool you guys get to do all this together.
Yeah, he's at a place in his life where he's done it all. He's seen it all. He's traveled everywhere. And he's like, Kelly, I don't want to go out here by myself anymore. I really want you with me. And, otherwise I am home. I'm writing or working or doing my own thing. But most recently we've made the conscious decision to spend as much time together as we can. And nobody knows how long you have together. And a lot of people didn't do well during COVID, but he and I even got closer, if that's even possible. And I just don't like spending any time away from him. So it just works out really great for us. It's not for everybody, I'm sure, but it's been a really, we've got a great relationship, and I'm really proud of it.
You guys are so special together, and I get that. It's a wonderful thing. And I mean, who wouldn't want to spend more time with you guys? You're both such sweet, nice people, and I think it's just great that you do so many wonderful things together.
Well, thank you. We have a great time. We're having a blast.
Well, give TG our best, and we're going to play I Think It's Jesus for our listeners right now. KellyLang.net is the website, and you can also pick up her other great music. Kelly, thank you so much for taking time to be on My Kind of Country. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Scott, and I hope you stay safe, and we'll talk to the next time, okay?
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks, Kelly.
You ever notice that lump in your throat when you hear certain words in the song someone wrote, or the chills on your arms when you're not even cold? Yeah, something is stirring inside you, way down in your soul. Do you see the same numbers again and again? Find a random white feather where no dove has been. It could be your angels directing you in. When you need answers or guidance in life, it's how they get your attention to know wrong from right. It may be coincidence, might be an accident. You say you don't believe in spiritual things, but I do. It's universal, friends. I've seen it time and time again. It's the way that He sends signs to us. Yeah, I think it's Jesus. When you see that coin in a strange place, set a penny from heaven right in front of your face, I believe He talks to us in all sorts of ways. Yeah, some may think it's mysterious, but I think it's Jesus. It may be coincidence, might be an accident. You say you don't believe in spiritual things, but I do. It's universal, friends. I've seen it time and time again. It's the way that He sends signs to us. Yeah, I think it's Jesus. Have you ever lost someone that you love so dear? Just thinking of them brings you to tears, and out of the blue a red bird appears. Yeah, it might be them, hey, I don't really know, but it brings me great comfort down here below. It may be coincidence, might be an accident. You say you don't believe in spiritual things, but I do. It's universal, friends. I've seen it time and time again. It's the way that He sends signs to us. Some don't take this serious. I'm no longer curious, 'cause I know it's Jesus. Yeah, I know it's Jesus.